Today we want to talk briefly about the workshop. So, number one is hazards. We need to check the hazards in the workshop. We need to, when you get into the workshop, you need to begin by identifying common risks that is in the workshop environment. Okay, so your eyes have to check, is everything in place, so that you are not exposed to danger. Number two, you need to have a personal protective equipment. And under that, so number one is hazards. All right. Hazards. Number two, PPE, personal protective equipment. Under that, you need to have safety goggles, earplugs, gloves, safety shoes. All these things, they go under PPE, because you might be endangering yourself. As a carpenter who is in the workshop, you are obliged to have PPE. The earplugs, they make you not have ear infections. It protects your hearing. Gloves, it protects your fingers. It protects your skin from chemicals and all those things. The other thing is you need to have respiratory and clothing safety. That also goes under PPE. Things like work suits, things like masks that covers mouth and nose. Those things, you need them when you are operating in the carpentry. Those things, they will help you they'll help you, and you are protected from accidents that might happen in the workshop. You need to have specialized gear like welding helmets, hard hats, cut resistant sleeves, things like that. Those which are specialized gear, especially when you're a carpenter who sometimes deal with things like metal. Sometimes maybe you need to grind, you need to weld, you need things like that. All right. Then you also need inspection and maintenance. So inspection and maintenance. Inspection and maintenance. Inspection and maintenance. Here we are just talking that you need to inspect your PPE. Number one, you need to inspect your working environment. Every time before you start to work, check that your PPE is ready for the job. Check the environment that it is ready for the job. Replace any damaged gear that you have, because you are exposing yourself to accidents, potential accidents. Make sure that your PPE as well, it is stored in a dry, clean place. Don't always that when you are done, you just remove your overall without making it dust free and all those things, and you hang it nicely. You always need to have that good discipline and maintenance. All right. What we also need to check here is emergency and preparedness. All right. Emergency and preparedness. Here we are talking that in a workshop setting, you need to always be prepared for accidents, potential accidents. All right. We know that we are using moving parts. We are using blades. We are using machines that moves at high speed. We are using things that might spark a fire. We always need to be prepared for anything that can happen under accident circumstances. So fire extinguishers, they always need to be in place. Blankets, they always need to be there. Fire blankets, they always need to be in place. You need to have a first aid. You need to have eye wash stations. You also need to have clear evacuation routes and drills, assembly points. When fire emerges, We need to know where we should be. We should also have alarm systems that notifies people when danger is coming or danger is occurring. So that also we need to have a training on how to be contained in the setting of emergency. All right. Then the last thing is maintain a clean workspace. This is another facet that we need to talk about. Maintain. All right. Maintain a clean workspace. Maintain a clean workspace. All right. Maintain a clean workspace. Keep floors from sawdust, scraps, or spills. Every time when you are done, or even when you are in operation, you need to clean to eradicate any potential danger that is harmful to you. All right, that can cause accidents. Store tools properly when in use, when not in use. You don't need tools to be lying around because some of them they are sharp objects, some of them they might fall on you, some of them, you know, they might trip you and you fall. So if it means a circular saw needs to be on a hanger, on a cupboard, put it where it belongs. Ensure adequate lighting and ventilation. You need to have good lighting in the workshop, because you are always measuring, you are always cutting, you are always doing things that needs high concentration of your eyesight. So those things, they don't want to be disturbed because of poor lighting. It will affect your workpiece. Also ventilation, air ventilation. You deal with dust, you deal with chemicals, paints, varnish, you deal with sometimes smoke that comes out when you are cutting or grinding or routing, you know, because it's wood. Sometimes high friction can cause a smoke. So your ventilation needs to be proper.